What's up, guys? Right. Anybody out there? What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me? Freight Train, Shane Wright, what's up? Starosta, Brennan Meyer, Oz, yo, damn, all the way from Africa. We got people in Africa up in here. How do you say your name? Zyman? Is that like Simon? Zyman Starosta. Pretty cool. Rasul Kuatov. Much love from Kazakhstan. Nice. Mexico. We got Batman Wayne from Mexico. Dude, this is super cool. Oh, you're from Gotham. What's up, guys? Oz, you're from Los Angeles. Damn, you're close. Close. Well, guys, we are at PG. This is Peterson Grapplers. This is my office right now. We're actually switching to a new office. It's going to be just down the way. We got the gym through that door. And then someday I'll give you guys a little tour of the gym. We've been expanding. We've been growing. We're again in the process. This place is a mess right here. And I can't wait to expand and get our new office going. I've been doing a lot of work. So it's been really hard to do TeachMeGrappling, to work on videos, because we're just so busy right now. Things are getting crazy. Wrestling season's coming. All right, we got somebody from Armenia. Nice. Armenia in the house. Texas is here. Australia, Philly. Damn. So, yeah, my boy from, I believe, Kazakhstan, he's asking, is there a particular topic today or any questions are welcome? Guys, I have like so many topics that I want to talk about, but I did not plan this. I got done and I was like frustrated that I did not shoot anything for you guys. For the channel, that bothers me when I don't do videos. The last couple weeks, I think I've only done videos like 3 days a week, and that has bothered me. So I think what I'm going to do, because I didn't plan, I do have ideas in my head. There's so many things I want to talk about. I think today I'll probably answer a bunch of questions if you guys are interested. But maybe I'll just talk about a couple ideas that I want to talk about. So, one of the things that I want to talk about is cutting weight. I want to talk about cutting weight. I really wanted to do a video on that. I feel like if I do one on cutting weight, I think that with my ideas on cutting weight, I think I need to like construct it. I think it's important. I think all these ideas that I'm going to spit out right now, it's important that I maybe plan it better. Right now I'm not really prepared. I can always just go off the top of my head, but I think if in order to do it the way I want to do it, I might want to plan that one. So cutting weight is one. How many of you guys, if you guys want to comment, do you guys watch like Flow Grappling or the ADCC Trials? Again, I assume most of you guys are jiu-jitsu minded people. Maybe there's some wrestling minded people. I'm not sure exactly what the viewers like are mostly into, but how many people have watched a lot of ADCC? Like, for example, comment below right now if you guys watched the Flow Wrestling or Flow Grappling ADCC East Coast Trials. If you watched some of that stuff, or at minimum you watched the highlights, because they had like lots of highlights. I didn't watch all of it. What's up, Varun? So Varun did. We got Oz. on anything. Dan V was into it. Okay, so like, okay, yeah, okay. All right, so it looks like, oh man, thank you. Rasul Kuatov from Kazakhstan just donated something, 200 of, I don't know what those are, but thank you so much. He says, with your help, I won the regional championship. That's really cool. Thank you. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you for any donations, guys, are much appreciated. We we definitely could use it right now. But uh but I don't want to make, you guys don't have to donate. Of course, I love you guys no matter what. That's why I do Teach Me Grappling. It's for sure we make money with it, but it's not like, I care all about money. Um so okay, so my point is this. A lot of you guys watch the ADCC trials. There's so many things I wanted to talk about the trials, but one of them, how many of you guys know the name Dorian Oliveras? Anybody? Dorian Oliveras. How many of you guys that rings a bell? So Varun knows who I'm talking about. This is a quiz. Okay, so Varun knows. I want to know. Let me get you guys to like participate in this. How many Dorian Olive Garden? Guys, yes, B team guy. He won the 60. He didn't win 60 kilo. He won 66 kilo. You're close though. Yeah, 60 kilos is what I used to compete at. That's 132 pounds. That's really tiny. I used to cut all the way down to 60 kilo. So anyway, so yeah, so Varun says the way he passed Ethan's guard like a monkey. Guys, he passed. This is another one. I probably need to put it all together, but just talking right now, he passed Johnny's guard. Well, you know what? Actually, I only saw highlights. I don't want to say it. He was all over Johnny. So I actually did not watch the entire match. I watched the highlight. So I'm kind of like, I'm talking about it without seeing the whole thing, but it looked like he was all over Gianni's guard. Although I don't recall him actually, maybe he did get the points. There was one moment where he looked like he had it. I'm not sure that he did, but anyway. So yeah, Johnny's guard, again, his fellow B team member, Ethan Krelliston, so passing his guard. Again, they all recovered their guards, but again, he would score takedowns. They could not handle this kid, and he was 17 years old. So that is a crazy subject to talk about, and some people are not going to like what I have to say when I talk about it. So that's one I would love to do. I want to talk about Dorian Oliveras, high school wrestler, winning the ADCC trials. That's one I've been wanting to talk about a lot. How many of you guys saw the big fight with the heavyweight Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou? What'd you guys think of that? Did you guys watch the fight? I'm going to jump around, I guess, on this live. Did you guys watch the fight? And what did you guys think? Did you like the decision? It was insane. It was a secondhand embarrassment for boxing. And I'm an MMA guy. Tyson lost. Francis did great. Thought he won. Yeah, I watched the fight, guys. I did not think that Francis won the fight. I thought he got outpointed. So I thought the decision was correct. But it's one of those things where, he won the fight. Like, he won the fight in the eyes of the audience because, let's be honest, most people all thought he was gonna get knocked out. And, so he way outdid what, expectations. The majority of people, obviously I'm sure that he had fans They believed in him. But I mean, the majority of people definitely didn't think that he would have won or could have won. Most people would have picked that he would get knocked out. And I don't think people would have thought he would even go the distance, let alone put Tyson on the canvas and just, do really, really well. There was times where he hurt Tyson. So that was amazing, and it was such like a big deal for, MMA, because let's be honest, MMA's been taking a beating when it comes to boxing. Like, when Ben Askren got knocked out by Jake Paul, I mean, that was brutal. And then when what was it? What was our other guy? Our 170-pound, help me out, guys. I'm sorry. Our champ that went in there and then fought twice and ended up getting KO'd. Tyron Woodley. Oh my God, Tyron Woodley. That was brutal. I mean, like, MMA was just catching beat downs. Nate Diaz, Dylan Danis, Dylan Danis. Just it's been rough for the MMA community, in the game of boxing. And then in one fight, Ngannou almost like made it feel like none of the other ones ever happened, even though they definitely happened, and we're never going to forget them. But it's just, it's amazing that he went with the number one guy and made it through the fight. Let's be honest. If it was MMA, there's very, very low chance that Tyson Fury would be able to make it through a fight into a decision. In fact, it would not happen. There's no way it would happen. The fight would end in regulation, and he would most likely lose. I mean, I give Tyson Fury a, less than a 1 out of 10 chance. So, yeah, pretty crazy. Dan V says Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson. Prime Mike Tyson. Who wins? Come on, man. Max Love, let's see. Coach Brian, you're the greatest coach I've ever had the pleasure of learning from. You've improved my ground game in BJJ so much, and I can't thank you enough. Coach. Thank you. Yeah, Francis is the baddest man on the planet. Would be cool to see him fight John Jones to settle it. Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, I definitely would pick Jones, but I'd love to see the fight. So, let's see. I did not watch the Tom Aspinall fight. Sorry. Ray Mercer did KO Tim Sylvia when he was like 2 fights removed from being in the UFC champ. Yeah, it's, my memory's a little foggy on that. Micah versus Sasquatch. Yeah, I think I remember that now that you say that. Yeah. Love the channel. From South Africa. Damn, we are totally worldwide, guys. Teach Me Grappling worldwide. So, anyway, oh yeah. Varun, no. Let's talk about that subject real quick. Hold up. I got another idea. He's asking, what do I think about standard BJJ and their ecological approach? I don't know what their ecological approach means. Ecological? Sorry, maybe I'm just not thinking right. What do you mean, Varun, by the ecological approach of standard BJJ? Explain what you mean. Varun, guys, online, Varun and I were chatting a little bit through a Facebook message. Okay. They do not drill techniques, but just do game-based training. When you said standard BJJ, is that like a thing? Standard BJJ, is that like I don't know. Is that like you put all caps? So does that like a program I just don't know about? He says maybe that's what he means. So they do not drill techniques, but they do game-based training. I've heard a lot about this kind of stuff. I'm decently familiar with it. Somebody said, you ever roll with Taquino? The answer is no. Do you know Greg Souders? They are almost John Danaher level. Yes, it is an academy. Yeah, sorry, I'm not familiar with them. I'm out of the loop, guys. Oh, okay. Now we're getting a bunch of questions. It's an East Coast gym run by Greg Souders. Yeah, I'm out of the loop. I'm totally out of the loop. Let me just go on. I want to talk, guys, about something. Sounds like a strategy. Let me see real quick. Okay, no, sorry, Common. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put a hold, guys. Please, just let me say a few things because I'm trying to read what you guys have to say, but at the same time, I got some thoughts. Okay, so what I want to do is, Varun was talking about. So Varun, sorry, I'm not real familiar with that, but let me get to that idea of standard BJJ in a second. First, I want to talk about what we were chatting about a little bit on Facebook. So let me give you guys the basic rundown. Varun, I didn't even know about this. So Varun just posted on Facebook, said something along the lines of, wow, I got mentioned by Gordon Ryan and, well, I'm sorry. Dude, my mind is fucked up, guys. I got to tell you about my issues someday. But it was Gordon Ryan. Oh, my gosh. Dude, I am so screwed up. My brain is ruined. And Felipe Pena. So Felipe Pena and Gordon Ryan are arguing online about Felipe Pena's video of escaping back control. So escaping back control, Felipe Pena had a video. I had to go on there and say, hey, Varun, what is this move? I'm just interested. What is the move that they're talking about? So check it out. So he shows it right here.
What's up, guys? I'm going to teach you a technique to escape from the back, okay? So
I'm going to teach you a technique to escape.
And that you should fall on the bottom side, okay? This side
so he goes to weak side.
My armpit. Then right away when I fall to the side, I bridge, I place my head on the mat because he wants to place, look, the head on the opposite side.
Because you want your head on the other side.
To place the head there.
Very good.
Make him lose a little of the control.
Partner is a little bit weak with the legs.
Space, and then I start to hook his leg. Look, when I hook
you always want to step out, especially when a guy has a crappy hook that he's not putting in right.
Escape the hips until I'm able to make him lose the control. I decide to come on top. So to come on top is very important. Look, I bring the elbow inside,
I like how he does this.
Change the grip on the
elbow comes between the bodies. Very important.
Otherwise he can follow me. Then I do a big step, okay? This big step is very important. Jump his knee, okay? It's good to be over his knee. So on that way,
of course,
on the close half guard, okay? It's a really
good
position to pass when you are.
Look, the move's great. It's fine. It's good. The move was great. Nothing wrong with that by Felipe Pena. I guess Varun was talking about also Hickson Gracie. Maybe Hickson had a similar or move, something like that. And then I guess Gordon was looking at it and saying, no, that's shit. That would never work. It would never work on anyone, blah, blah, blah. So, anyway. So I kind of mentioned that Gordon's young. Guys, look, Gordon Ryan's good. He's obviously very, very good. Now, is he the greatest of all time? Not in my opinion, but no, and I'm not trying to shit on him. I'm just saying he's not the best jiu-jitsu guy I've ever seen by far, in my opinion. And when I say by far, I just mean it's easy to mention other great jiu-jitsu people. I don't even like arguing over who's better. It's to me ridiculous when you reach high levels, guys. to even talk about, oh, this guy's the best. This guy's better than him. It's silly as hell to even be arguing. It's like the guys that argue about who's stronger, Superman or the Incredible Hulk. Like, who cares? Like, they're all good. These guys are all really good. Now, since Gordon Ryan loves to say that he's the best, without a doubt, I'd say he's the best heavyweight right now, for sure. And is he the best heavyweight of all time? I guess, but my personal opinion, I know I sound like I'm shitting on him. And if one of you out there loves Gordon Ryan and you guys think he's the greatest, you're going to get your feelings hurt when you hear what I say. But this is my honest opinion, guys. Gordon Ryan is great. However, if he wasn't at heavyweight and if he was a lightweight, he would just be among the best guys. He would not be the best. If he was 155 pounds, 170 pounds, he would not be the best. He just wouldn't. There would be other great guys. The thing is that people don't understand. He's obviously taken some shit that got his body. He's a big guy. He's been to my gym before, by the way, guys, just once. I met him in, I want to say it was 2016. He had 15, 16. He had just won his first EBI. And so I've seen how big he is in person, even though back then he was much skinnier. But he's a big guy, and then he takes stuff and he gets even bigger. He's basically like a lightweight grappler. I'm a little prejudiced against the heavyweights. I'll admit it. I'm prejudiced against heavyweights. I'm not saying there aren't good heavyweights out there, but I'm just saying pound for pound, skill for skill, the lightweights are just better than heavyweights. They're more technical. They are. It's just the way it is. Now, Gordon Ryan is like a lightweight. He's very, very good sitting in the heavyweight division. And so the lack of competition, the guys in the heavyweight division, there isn't that many. The pool is not that deep. It's just not. And so, yes, he's very, very good. But the level, the depth of skill at the lighter weights, that's why when it comes to like who's the best at jiu-jitsu, yes, he's the best because he's the biggest and he could probably beat all the lightweights in an open weight class. But is he the best at jiu-jitsu? I don't know. I don't want to say that at all, at all. There's so many guys. Marcelo Garcia, guys. I mean, just when he was at his best, Marcelo Garcia, just amazing, incredible. Cobrinha, the Mendez brothers, Rafa Mendez at his Cobrinha and Cobrinha, and long before that, the man that I used to study so much. Guys, I gotta tell you something. I gotta confess something. I'm gonna do it on this. We got somebody who trains with Cobrinha. Somebody mentioned Jean-Jacques Machado. Yes, for the old days, Jean-Jacques Machado is very good. I've got something against Jean-Jacques too, though. I love Jean-Jacques, but because of the lack of well-rounded game, I feel that Jean-Jacques was too much of a guard puller. I feel like he had too much guard pulling in his DNA. So I wasn't a huge Jean-Jacques fan. I loved him. I still do. But Hodger, 100% Hodger. Marcelo Garcia, man, guys, he could pull guard, but he could take you down. You can't mess around with Marcelo. He could take you down too. Guys, nowadays, oh my God, what's the guy? What's that guy? He lost in the finals at ADCC, lighter weight. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to confess something in a second about my head. Who's the little guy? Galval, Mika, thank you. Guys, Mikey Musumeci, again, even though I struggle with Mikey. He's absolutely incredible. Guard is unpassable. But no, Mika Galval over Mikey Mus. Guys, we need jiu-jitsu to be good for the fight. Yes, Hickson, Varun, but we need jiu-jitsu to be good for a fight. And again, Mika is so dynamic. That's what Batman Wayne says. Look, take you down, submit you from his back, from the top, from anywhere. Dude, Mika is going to throw an armbar from anywhere, and he can do it all. And that's, I don't mean to crap on anybody, but that was kind of like when I mentioned Jean-Jacques earlier. I love Jean-Jacques, but I needed somebody, I needed guys that were dynamic and could fight from anywhere, truly from anywhere. And for me, those are the best for me. Gordon Ryan has gotten better over the years. He's gotten a lot better with his stand-up grappling. And that's part of the reason why he is so amazing. He's so amazing. But, you know, again, like, I don't know why my brain, guys, Hiberio, help me out. Lightweight Hiberio, not Shanji or Salo. Help me out. Old school Hiberio, lightweight. Man, he was the man. Guys, this conversation is really starting to hurt me on the inside. I'm gonna have to explain something. Let me confess something to you guys. No, not Rodrigo. Oh man, oh man, why was now? I don't know why am I. Yes, Brazilian, lightweight. Jeff Glover choked him in ADCC. Got him with a guillotine. Jeff Glover choked him with a guillotine. Who am I thinking? Oh man. Hold up. Let me I gotta get this now. It's killing me. ADCC. Jeff Glover. Any of you guys get it? Oh, come on. Now I gotta get it. Oh man. I know, I'm sorry guys that I'm kind of just harping on this, but now like I'm gonna tell you in a second what's going on. Now I can't find it. No, none of them. Damn, he was the best. Guys, he's like 5-time, 6-time world champ. All right, look. Guys, look. I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me, but Hopson MOA, not Hiberio. Hopson MOA, thank you. Varun, thank you. Hopson MOA. I don't know why again, I'm going to tell you guys something. So, guys, Hopson MOA, incredible. Like, people don't even understand. For that, no, guys, you don't understand. Hopson was he's way smaller. He's small. But Terere, oh my God. So let me tell you something, guys. This is now changing the subject again. What's going on with Coach Brian? Let me tell you something. I'm having problems with my brain. It's been going on for 2 years. Okay, for 2 years. I don't know 100%, but I think I know. I've been seeing a neurologist. I don't think I've admitted this yet. If you guys already knew about this, let me know, because I don't remember telling you guys. I've never mentioned that I have a problem with my brain. Has anybody ever heard this before? Is this news to you? Because I really don't remember. Anybody? Okay, so yeah, I haven't spoken about it. So this is my first time speaking about it online. So people that know me know. So I've been seeing a neurologist. I starting 2 years ago. I don't want to tell you guys so you guys feel sorry for me. It just is what it is, okay? I'm just trying to say this so I want to say it right now because this conversation that I'm having with you guys as I'm talking, I'm realizing how fucked up my brain is. I don't remember things anymore. I'm having trouble with my memory. 2 years ago, I was on the mat right here at the gym in PG, and I was coaching wrestling. I was teaching wrestling. And I can remember the exact technique I was teaching. I was doing a high crotch, and I could not remember what we were doing. So I forgot how to wrestle. I was in a position and I didn't realize I had the high crotch position and I needed to change off to the other leg. But instead of grabbing it normal, so you have a double leg like this, we were going from a high crotch and I was going to go inside out where you grab across and then pull it in on that other ankle. And then we swipe it up like this and we catch it underhook. So if you guys wrestle, you might know what I'm talking about, but I forgot. And so when I forgot, I asked my wrestler, Trent. He's the guy that was in the, you guys have probably seen the video if you watch the channel, purple belt versus state champ wrestler. So Trent's my state champ kid. So he's doing great in college right now. Anyway, Trent was my partner. And I said to him, hey, what do we do after this? And he said, we reach inside out. And I said, oh, yeah. Hey, guys, we reach inside out. And then I didn't know what to do. So then I asked him, I go, hey, there's some, can you teach the rest of this? Because I didn't know what was going on. I went and sat on the bench and I watched as Trent taught it with his brother, Alex. You guys probably know Alex too, if you watch the channel. And I watched them teach the move. And as I watched, I didn't know what was going to happen. I saw it and it was like a movie I've seen before, but the experience was like not knowing what the next move was. And this is wrestling and that's weird. So I didn't know. That was just a really weird experience. This happened about 2 years ago and I did not know what was going on. And then I had multiple other memory problems. So I've been having these problems ever since. They have the really bad ones are not happening as much, but I still to this day, this conversation, this live right now, it has already hit me probably 8 times. You guys may not know it. You might say, oh, you're just forgetting names. It's not a big deal. I forget names all the time. But yeah, so like someone's like, is it from beatings or concussions from my motorcycle accident? Could it be CTE? I don't know, guys, but I think I know. I'll get to the point. I just want to kind of tell you, it's not a small thing. It's big enough. You guys may not know me that well, but if you watch anybody who watches my channel does know me to a point. If you watch my channel, you know that there's something about me. And one of those things I hate to sound like arrogant, because so I'm aware I'm setting this up right now, telling you I don't want to come across arrogant, but my brain is normally under normal function is above average, is all I'll say. Very good with memory. I have a memory that most people do not have. And in other words, when I watch something, I can recall an entire match. I know all the major moves that happened in a match, and I will retain this information for very long periods of time. Names of great fighters. There was a point probably from UFC 1 to 100. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going a little bit too far, but like from UFC 1 to 100, I could literally name any fight. If you called out a fight, other than maybe some super obscure, like, early prelim, I could probably name every fight who won. Like if you told me the guys, I could tell you who won and how they won. There was a point when I was like that. And what I'm saying is, okay, other major situations happened. I took my mom to Mother's Day, took her to a restaurant, said, "Hey, Mom, this is a great restaurant. I've never been here." And she said, "Yes, you have." And remember, my mom's old. She's the one that's supposed to be losing her memory. And I said, "Mom, I've never been to this restaurant." So guys, the experience is I've never been here. It's a new place. It's like me telling you, "Hey guys, remember when we went to Cairo? Remember when we all flew to Egypt and we went to Cairo?" And then you would say, "We didn't go to Cairo." Imagine that experience. Imagine that you would say, "We've never been to Cairo." And then let's say I pulled out photos of you and I in Cairo. You would freak the fuck out. Well, that's what it's like. So it turns out I have been to the restaurant. I have zero memory that I had ever been there. So multiple situations like that. Many. My girl has a trip planned to San Diego. She's telling me all about San Diego every single week for like 2 months. She's reminding me all the time that we're going to San Diego. And then one day she mentioned San Diego and I just looked at her and started crying. "I don't know what you're talking about, baby. What's San Diego?" She goes, "You don't know it's a city?" I go, No, it's a city, but it's happening again. I don't know what San Diego is." And she gives me some hints. I figure it out. And then she goes, "See, you got your memory back." And I go, "Okay, when are we going?" And she says, "Tomorrow morning." And I go, "Well, I'm going to have to call. Hey, I can't meet you tomorrow. I got a trip to San Diego I got to go to." So yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. So now what seems to be small stuff is I can't remember Hopson MOA. And I lost Hopson MOA's name for a while, right? Until you guys mention it. This stuff should not happen. There's so many memories that I have now lost and I cannot get back. People walk in the gym. I signed them up. They walk. No, let me tell you the experience. Somebody walks in the gym. I say hello. They say hello back. I say, "How you doing? Would you like me to explain our program?" And they say, "Oh, no. I'm here for class." And I go, "Okay. Would you like to sign a waiver?" They go, "No, I've already signed one." And then I go, "Oh, are you ready to sign up? I think that they've been here when I wasn't here." And they go, "Coach, no, I signed up last week. Remember, I've already been to your class 5 times." So they've been in my class 5 times. I look at them like they're a completely new human being I've never seen before. So anyway, that's what's going on. So I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling. I watched TeachMeGrappling. You guys ever watch that YouTube channel? TeachMeGrappling? I watched TeachMeGrappling. And I don't even know the moves that I used to teach sometimes. Sometimes I will watch an old TeachMeGrappling video. Thank you, Oz. Says it's a great channel. You guys should really subscribe and like. So I will watch the channel sometimes because somebody will pull up an old, like a comment on an old video. And it could be a video that I taught 8 months ago. And I don't know the move. I'm teaching myself when I watch it. So that's frustrating. Guys, that can't happen. That's ridiculous. I don't even know my own moves. So now that's happening. You don't know it, but I've already uploaded 3 videos, guys. I uploaded 3 videos to the channel that I had to take down. I had to take them down because one of them, you guys told me. One of them, you guys told me. I uploaded the same video twice. In other words, I uploaded a video, and then a month later, I uploaded it again. Or maybe 3 months later, I uploaded it again because I thought I hadn't taught it on the channel yet. And then somebody said, "Didn't you already show this?" And then I went, "Oh no." And I looked it up and I found the old one. So then I just deleted the new one. And it's so frustrating. So it just happened last week again. I uploaded a video on a Thursday. Well, I think it was last Thursday or the Thursday before. Thursday before. So I can remember that. Thursday before last, I uploaded a video. Right before I made it viewable for you guys, I quickly went, let me double check. And I searched and I was able to find it. So then I wasted all my time editing the video again. You know what's hilarious, guys? I edited the video the same way I edited it the first time. So I guess that's a good thing. Like I made all the cuts in the same spot. It was almost an identical video. And the title was almost identical. So it was close. It wasn't the same, but it was almost identical. But I made 2 thumbnails. And the thumbnails were almost identical. So it was hilarious that I did that. And then I had to delete it and I just, threw it in the trash and whatever. So it's not getting worse. I don't think it's getting worse. I don't have a tumor. So I can tell you guys that I don't have a tumor. They've done EEG, CAT scan, MRI on my brain. My brain function seems to be normal. Here's what we think is the current culprit. So we think it's my deviated septum, my nose. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm numb from right here, straight down my lip, tracing a line, okay, over my ear to about right here, the middle, coming straight down my head, straight. Everything on this side is numb. Everything on this side is normal. I got my movement back so I can squint, but I have 5 metal plates and a piece of plastic back here. I have a crack in my skull here. My teeth are now off, completely off. This tooth kind of died. My teeth don't line up anymore. My jaw. So I'm numb here, guys. My brain turns it off. So I don't notice it until I think about it. But that happened in 2010. So I'm not saying that that's not part of this culprit of what's going on, but definitely since 2010, when they put there's like all these islands of bones that were smashed in a motorbike accident. So these are metal plates right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So that you can kind of see it, guys? That's a bump. You see that bump? That's a metal plate. And then I've got another one right here that I can feel. I don't know if I can expose it right here. Anyway, it's kind of hard, but to explain. This one's nice and smooth. Your orbital bone is smooth. Right here, there's a big stop right there. There's a divot. And so I had a crack in my skull. They didn't have to repair this because your skull's crazy hard right here. Everything's hard right here, but this is thin and you get smashed. I got smashed. So anyway, I think, so what I'm getting at is I have a deviated septum. A lot of people do. Cotton swab will only go to here. Like it doesn't go up. Like there's nothing. I get very little breathing out of my nose. So if you guys don't know, this is what I think is going on. I think this is what my neurologist brought up on the first meeting. And then every time I go back, he finally kept mentioning it. And then I think it's sleep apnea. So I think I've been starving my brain of oxygen by not being able to breathe through my nose at night. So I'm now done with the sleep study. And so now I'm waiting on them to hear back on the results. And then so if I get the results that I'm looking for, it won't be that bad. If it's not that bad, then insurance is going to pay for all of this drilling, and so that we can drill this out. And the guy says he'll shave my palate so I can breathe, because I can't breathe. I can't breathe through my nose. Yeah, I've heard, a CPAP machine is like incredible, but I don't want to use a CPAP machine. I really don't. I need to get the operation done. I think that might be the problem. I got one of those apps that like recorded me, and I was just snoring and choking, guys. I'm choking to death. Not to death. I'm choking while I sleep. So I think that's what it is. Unfortunately, tons of damage has been done for however many years, maybe since 2010. So that's 13 years I've been freaking, ruining my brain. So I don't know. I hope that's the problem. And so the point is, on the insurance side, guys, if the test of my sleep study is really, really bad, they will not fix my nose. It's crazy. If it's really bad, they'll pay for the CPAP machine, but they won't pay for the nose, because the nose would not fix if it's really, really bad. So my goal is, I hope it's not really, really bad. Insurance pays for my nose, fixes everything straight, get everything drilled out clean, shave whatever they got to shave, and then get my sleep better. I have not been able, guys, I'm sleeping. I'm in bed for 10 hours and I cannot feel refreshed when I wake up. I used to be able to get, 6 hours sleep and I was fine, 6-7 hours and I was fine. I have not been performing well. So I have not been able to perform well when it comes to remembering techniques. I'm in class and I have to ask the guys what we're working on. I'm just all fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm just not the guy I used to be. So it's very frustrating, because there's still more I have. And I stumble upon the moves from time to time. And then I realize I need to put this on TeachMeGrappling. And that was kind of the whole point. Guys, when I started the channel in 2010, 11, I wanted to get whatever I had in here on video, because I knew that I had a lot of shit in my head. And I've done, I don't even know, well over 1,000, maybe even 2,000 videos. I don't even know how many I have now, counting all the clips, because we got clips that kind of chop up, there's so much stuff, and I still have more to give, but I struggle. I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling. It pops out every once in a while, and then I do it in a class. I feel good. I feel brilliant. I feel sharp. And then I literally can't remember the next day. And it's very frustrating. The cool thing is that jiu-jitsu, like sparring, seems to always be, not that I spar, my shoulder's shredded right now. So my left shoulder, I can't do much. You guys know that in the last month or whatever, I was trying to make a little comeback to show you guys. So I was able to spar and do stuff sparring, feel pretty good. But overall, even though I was gassed, I was just starting to get into shape too. But anyway, things are shitty. I'm pissed. I usually don't get down on myself, because I'm good. I'm good on dealing with that. So I'm not really upset. I don't get depressed over it. It's just sometimes I'm frustrated. Sometimes it pisses me off because I can't be the person that I know I can be, and the guy on the channel that I want to be, because I know I have some more I want to give, and sometimes I can't perform. And so if you guys like the videos, if you haven't noticed, there's been a huge change in the channel. One is because I'm busier. The other reason is because of this problem. So if you haven't noticed, almost all of my videos for the past couple of years have been just class. It's just my guy, Luis, filming the class. So he's filming what I do, and then I do my best to try to edit it and make something. In other words, I'm not constructing videos. I'm not saying, hey guys, teach me grappling. Here it comes. Coming at you. Boom. Here's the move. I'm not doing those style videos. Not that I can't, but it is harder. It's way harder. So I'm just kind of teaching class, and then we're cutting up whatever I can get out. Whatever I can pull out of my head in a class, we cut it together and we try to, boom, package it for you. And sometimes it comes out good. Other times I get pissed, and then I won't. I don't share it with you guys. I have tons of videos I've just deleted over the last couple of weeks because it's good. Like, some of it has good stuff within it, but it has a lot of crap that I don't like. Like, it could be my attitude, or it could be like I didn't like how it came out, and then I just say fuck it and I delete it. So there's so much content. It's like, again, the one way to explain it, I don't mean to sound like too cocky or arrogant, but it's like a musician. If I play a song and it doesn't come out right, if it doesn't, you guys might like the song, but if I don't like the song, then I'm not going to put it out. So anyway, it's frustrating. It's so frustrating. So that's what's been going on with me. And that's my excuse, my explanation why, one, I can't fucking figure out Hopson MOA, damn it. How could I even forget Hopson MOA? And then many, many other things. There was so many earlier in this live where I was like, and I wasn't able to name people. And I know that's not normal. That's not me, So that's it. Let me shut up about that subject. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I see all the comments that are like, very, how do I say, wishing me the best. So anyway, we're now at like 50 some minutes. Let me go ahead and, let me finish what I was saying. Gordon Ryan. Oh, guys, on here's what I was saying on the Varun thing with Gordon Ryan talking shit on Felipe Pena's back control escape. Remember that? Let me get back to that. So, okay, Felipe Pena's back control escape is good. It works. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Of course, you could always say like, oh, his partner wasn't doing this, or he didn't talk about that, or he should have focused more on this, whatever. Anybody can criticize. People do it on my videos. It is what it is. I do it on my own videos. I talk shit on my own videos. I'm like, why didn't I talk more about this? I wish I would have. So nobody's perfect. But Gordon Ryan, you got to understand, he's so good. He's such a great grappler. He's the best. Let's call him the best. Make him happy. He's the best. When he sees a technique that he doesn't do, he automatically is going to just say, no, that's dog shit. He's not even 30 years old, guys. So if you are that good in your 20s, you are not wise in your 20s, guys. You're a beast. You're a monster. Guys, I was pretty fucking good in my 20s. But I'm not even close in my 20s to where I am now, beside the brain part that I'm struggling with. What I'm saying is, technically, I know much more than I knew in my 20s by far. But, you know, the thing is when you're that young, I used to criticize people, guys. I was very similar in a sense to Gordon Ryan. So that's also why I kind of told Varun, he's just young. He's just young. He'll mature as he gets older. But when you're young, you tend to have your way, and that's the only way. And as you get older, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. And what I don't mean, you don't know shit, but you don't know everything. And when you don't know everything, there's lots of ways to skin the cat. And I've now come to the conclusion that I know something about jiu-jitsu and grappling and wrestling and MMA and all that, but there's a lot of people out there that know things that I don't know. So let's all just try to share the information and learn. If I do something that works for you, great. If I do something that kind of works for you, but you know a better way for you, great. Maybe you even know a better way for me, and maybe I'll learn from you. So it's really, really important that we all keep that kind of philosophy, in my opinion, humble and realize we don't know everything. And there are some things, guys, again, like chess, there's some moves that are just plain bad moves. They're just not that good. And I get that. But Felipe Peña's move is not a bad chess move. It's a good chess move. Gordon Ryan may have a better chess move. Maybe he does. I'm sure he does. He's the greatest. But there's nothing wrong. And anytime you criticize another grandmaster's chess move and say, oh, it's fucking stupid, only a beginner would do that. Like, no, you're just being insulting, and you're just young. And because you're good, you're acting like a dick. So, and I used to be like that too, to a certain level. Maybe not quite to Gordon Ryan's level, but I also wasn't that, I wasn't doing what Gordon Ryan's doing right now. But I was pretty fucking good. Anyway. Yeah, Mayhem. Someone says it's cool to see Mayhem at the gym. Guys, Mayhem hasn't been here in a while. I hope he's doing well. But Mayhem hasn't been in here. He was coming in on a regular basis, and I heard that he got in trouble. And it's very frustrating to hear that. Hope he's doing well. Mayhem, if you're ever out there and you're hearing this, I wish you well, brother. And please stay on the right track, like I told you before. I'm here to help, but at the same time, I don't want to hear news of you getting in trouble, because I care about you. Okay, hope that makes sense. So wish Mayhem well. So I want to learn to wrestle. How my first day be in the gym be like? I don't, dude, you keep repeating the question, working. I'm going to move on. I think Gordon meant it is not EBI overtime friendly. Oh, well, whatever. Maybe. I wouldn't necessarily go that far. What move do I consider a terrible BJJ move? I consider a terrible BJJ move. Okay, here, guys, I'm going to talk some shit now. You ready? Now Coach Brian can talk some shit. I try to be a nice guy. I try to be humble, but now the shit talking comes out. Guys, look, this is my issue with the world. Martial arts. Have you guys seen the funky kung fu martial arts? Well, you know how like they do like what people go, oh, that bullshit don't work. That's bullshito. if you keep an open mind, some of those martial arts will have moves that do work, but there's a lot of bullshit. Well, guess what? In grappling, in jiu-jitsu, in this world we live in, most of you guys are all involved in. The catch wrestlers, guys, catch wrestling is not bad, but people who teach bullshit catch wrestling moves are bad. And sorry, there's too many of you out there. Please stop. Guys, I'm a wrestler. The majority of the catch wrestling people out there, maybe I won't go that far. Maybe not the majority. There's just too many of you guys out there that watch catch. You guys love catch wrestling. And when you love catch wrestling, you don't just love Josh Barnett, who's amazing. You don't just love Kazushi Sakuraba, who's amazing. You also love XYZ dude who shows crap grappling. They should call it crappling instead of grappling. It's crappling because it's just moves that don't fucking work. There's too much of it. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen in jiu-jitsu. Just pull up Instagram and you'll see some cool ass jiu-jitsu moves that look cool, but aren't super effective either. But if there ever was fucking someone who takes the cake, it's the fucking catch wrestling guys. Guys, stop. Do shit as long as it's legit shit, cool. But stop doing the bullshit. And I'm going to say something. I love him to death. Eric Paulson. He's legit. Eric Paulson is legit. Okay? But there are some times when Eric Paulson loves to show some fancy catch wrestling shit. And sometimes it's bullshit. I'm sorry. I love Eric Paulson. He's great. He himself is fucking great. And he can probably fucking do that shit. A lot of you guys. But the point is, we ain't seen that shit at any high level ever. Those moves. That's what I'm talking about. Guess what? Jiu-jitsu does it too. Psh. Even Coach Brian does it too. You could probably dig up a video of me showing something that's hard, you don't see very often. But I try to keep it real. That's what I want. I just want more of me's. I want to keep it real. Guys that keep it real. That's all I want. So, Eric Paulson's amazing, guys. I'm not talking shit on Eric Paulson. I know what he does. He's a martial artist. And you know what martial artists can do? We can sometimes, when you're good at something, you can kind of get away with showing something kind of fancy and sell it. And but the thing is when it's fancy, my standards are, I need to know that one, either I pull this shit off regularly on people and someone else does it as well. It's not something that you're going to see in a Hollywood movie, and that's the only place you see it. It's got to be something that freaking works. So anyway, there's a bunch of comments since I started talking. Okay, somebody agrees with me. Let me just read the ones where they agree with me. Makes me feel better. Coach, I agree. Some unorthodox techniques can definitely work. My wife's boyfriend saved all three of us from being mugged by pulling donkey guard on the guy pulling a knife out on. Liam, you got to send me that video. So, Eric Paulson trained Lesnar, I believe. Okay. Anyway, so much stuff. Do you still train with, maybe he's talking to Varun. Prevent it from becoming Taekwondo fool. Coach Brian. Yeah. Thoughts on wrist locks being underutilized? Do they have a place in MMA and a more of a place in jiu-jitsu? I don't know. I mean, I like wrist locks. I got a couple sneaky wrist locks. Everybody's got a few. But wrist locks are, I'm not saying that they can't happen more often. I mean, they can if you learn them. It's all about what you practice. But at the same time, there's a reason why you don't see them. There's a reason why you see more rear naked chokes, guillotines, kimuras, arm bars, triangle chokes. There's a reason. Because they just freaking work better. They just do. I'm sorry. But if you guys learn a Brata Plata, should have worked too. But it is not going to be seen like it's like a Kimura is going to be seen. So can you make a video about different finishing mechanics for both inside and outside heel hooks, please? Yes, I could do that. There is a huge, probably glaring hole of leg locks that I do not teach on my channel, that I have not gotten into. I don't remember. I don't even remember. Have I done leg locks? Guys, do you know me as a guy that does leg locks? I used to do tons of leg locks in my training. I don't teach a lot of leg locks on the channel. I don't teach a ton of leg locks to my students. I will teach them, but I tend to wait until guys are more experienced to go over leg locks. So what do I think about the Dagestani style of wrestling grappling and the way they use their legs for control? My first thoughts are, it sounds kind of ridiculous. Let me say this, Oz. When someone says the Dagestani style of wrestling grappling, I automatically go, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about wrestling or are you talking about grappling? What do you mean? Do you mean Habib using his legs, wrapping him around legs? Guys, that was a part of jiu-jitsu long before fucking Habib was even an adult. He was wrestling with a bear as a child, and that was a thing. But yes, you didn't see a lot of it, but that doesn't mean it wasn't a thing. BJ Penn used to use it. So I don't know. There's a conversation going on between Varun and some other dude. Anyway, so I don't want to be combative, but what do I think about it? Oz, you got to give me more to bite on. You got to give me more information. What do you really want to know? Dagestani. There's a lot of guys ask me that. Guys, American wrestling is incredible. Dagestani is in Russia and Dagestan, their wrestling's incredible, obviously. But let me just say something real quick. Not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, especially if you're from Dagestan or from Russia. But did you guys know that USA just won the World Championships in wrestling? The Freestyle World Championships was won by USA. We dominated. It doesn't mean we won every match, but we clearly won the World Championships. So it just bugs me when people go, dude, Russia is Dagestan is crazy good. And I'm like, yeah, they're really good. The US is good too. Iran is good too. So these guys all have great wrestlers. But I it's weird how this is a thing. Everybody thinks the grass is greener on the other side. Foreign is better. Remember, back in the old days, it was oh my God, the guy does karate. It's that mysterious martial arts from Japan. Oh my God, the guy does Taekwondo from Korea or whatever. You watch a movie and it was white people are oh my God, the guy's Asian. He must know fucking Kung Fu. And it's they think that foreign or is better. It's this mysterious thing. And they even do it with the United States. There's guys that worship sometimes Americans for whatever reason. Like, I've met people before and they go, oh my God, you're from California. You guys know jiu-jitsu. Now it's Texas. Oh my God, you're from Austin, Texas. You guys must be crazy good at jiu-jitsu. Like, everybody in Austin, Texas does jiu-jitsu now. It's just people think this. So the guy goes, I'm Hispanic. People think I'm good at soccer. Like, yeah. I'm like, what? Dude, people from Brazil in America, people think sometimes when you're from Brazil that you know jiu-jitsu. Now, serious, American. And then there's Brazilians that go, I've never seen jiu-jitsu in my life. Like, it's hilarious. They think everybody knows it. Or people in Russia, they all know how to wrestle, or they wrestle grizzly bears growing up. No, they don't. That's not everybody. So what I'm getting at is stop thinking that way. We're all just human beings. There's good people from all over the world. I respect them all. They're all great. Having said that, Dagestanis, Russians, typically one of the top countries in the world. I just had to stab in the little USA that we did well. Anyway, I'm just joking. It's just a joke. But I was happy to see that, the country that I live in did well, and our guys did well. So they're saying, let's see. Vin Optimax says, was Khabib locking up the Bears' legs though? Yeah. Let's get a USA chant going. AKA, where can I find your match with Jeff Glover? Guys, I don't know. I think I know. You guess this. Guess what? You have to buy Jeff Glover's. I'm gonna get it. Watch this. You got to buy Budo videos. Is it Budo videos? You got to buy Jeff Glover's. I want to say Budo videos. The Jeff Glover video. Don't remember the name. There is what is it called, guys? Is it On the Mat? No. Or is it Budo videos? Shit. Jeff Glover has a DVD, an old DVD. And I think it's Budo videos. I don't know what it's called. But you got to get it. I don't have it. I never bought it. I've never really, I don't purchase instructionals typically. So, or ever. I don't think I've ever purchased one. Some people have given me some instructionals, but what I'm getting at is you got to get Jeff Glover's instructional from like, shit, I don't know, 10 years ago. Budo videos, something like that. And on there, I think there's like an Easter egg, like there's some matches at the end, some bonus stuff. And I've heard it has my match with Jeff Glover, I think. So I don't know. I would love to have it. I don't even have it. I would love to have it. So please, somebody get that. Upload it to YouTube so I can see it. Because I don't even remember. There was cool shit in my match with Jeff Glover. He caught me in a darce, and I got out of it. And this was at a time when the darce was mysterious. This was like 2005. Darce was mysterious. And I prepared for the darce. I've probably told you guys this before. But I was able to get out, but I didn't know he was going to put a darce in on me when I had a standing single leg. So I think I had a standing single leg, and he fucking darced me. So anyway, but I got out, and he ended up winning. Whatever. Hats off to Jeff. He's fucking great and whatever. But I kind of wish that match had no time limit because I felt like he was tired at the end. But whatever. Jeff's great. So let me see. There's some other stuff going on here. Can you do a kipping escape tutorial? Kipping escape. Yeah, I could do one. You got is always on top, stick, current, small man. I don't know who that guy's talking to. We need Islam Kobe to settle the debate. Guys, look, on that whole wrestling thing, remember, Islam's great, Khabib is great. The best way to do it is really, I mean, like, if you want to know who has the best wrestling, you do that at the World Championships under the rules of wrestling. And you know, in some weight classes, we had Kyle Dake lose to Sidikov, so that was cool. And so Sidikov won that match, close match. I feel like Kyle Dake threw the match away by not attacking, but whatever. And but we had other matches. We had other weight divisions where our guys did great and won the world championships. We had like, man, it was like 4 world champions. Like, we owned like 4 of the weight classes, I think. So, but then again, don't trust my memory. Go look it up. Someone said Darsopedia with Jeff Glover. I don't think it's that. Maybe it is. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know because I don't have it. It's just I just heard that it had my match on it. So look it up. Oh, AK says, who has been the biggest influence on my jiu-jitsu? That's a great question, but I don't have a good answer because I learned from so many. Biggest influence. I want to say Marcelo Garcia. Let me just count on my hand. Marcelo Garcia, Hopson MOA. After them. Man. I don't know who to give it to. I had a bunch of names flash through my head. You guys want to know what I'm thinking? I want to say Hicks and Gracie, but maybe not for technical reasons. For other reasons, I want to say Hicks and Gracie. I want to say, obviously my, well, I gotta, you know what? I gotta say Felicia O. You know, female. Felicia O, one of the biggest influences. Felicia and I spent so many years together. If you guys don't know, she's a Jean-Jacques black belt. She and I spent so many years together that is that's a huge influence for me. I want to say Saulo Ribeiro is a big one. I want to say Saulo. There's so many little guys. I mean, I've studied so many different people. Even Jeff Glover, even though I don't grapple the way Jeff Glover grapples. I mean, I had to deal with him we had 2 matches, so I had to deal with him twice. So I've learned by watching everybody, you know, Rafa Mendes, Cobrinha, do you like Ricky Lundell, Varun? Yeah, Ricky Lundell and I were on the same team together, on the world team for Fila Grappling. Ricky Lundell, solid. You know, Ricky beat Glover a couple times. You know, so someone says, oh, it's Jeff Glover's Deep Half Guard 6-volume DVD set. So, yeah, Varun. Well, it's complicated. My black belt is very complicated. Because, yes, I say I got it from her. So, now does she say that is another question. Anyway. So, see, like AK says, he got his black belt from John McCarthy. It's a mysterious. I'm very mysterious with my black belt. Who gave me my black belt? The black belt my black belt, guys, is actually sitting right here. I'm going to end with this. Okay. This is my black belt. This is my black belt. All right, guys, look. Check out my black belt. See that? Now, this is my black belt. I don't want to cause any problems, but no white stripes. Guys, look. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about stripes. I'm kind of orphaned in jiu-jitsu now, and I don't give a shit. So I know who I am. I don't care. I don't care about the belt. I'll wear a white belt. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, Henry Akins is amazing. Henry Akins is awesome. He and I think alike a lot on a lot of things. I love the shit that he teaches. He's awesome. I'm going to finish up with my black belt, guys. My black belt was given to me. That black belt was Felicia O's black belt. That was her black belt. She gave me her black belt. Technically, Big John McCarthy wrapped it around my waist. So who gave me my black belt? What do you guys say? John McCarthy's the one that wrapped it around my waist. The belt was from Felicia O. There was other black belts in attendance giving me a black belt, whatever. But so who gave me the black belt? Because Big John McCarthy and I still consider him a friend. We don't talk. He moved out of state, but all I'm going to say is, I never became like official. Like when IBJJF started making it a big deal to go get, certified as a black belt, I said, fuck that. I don't need them to tell me I'm a black belt. I've been a black belt guy since 2008. So what has that been now? What is that? 15 years? So I've been a black belt for 15 years. So, whatever. I've been training for 30. I don't care. I really don't. I attempted once to have Felicia O give me my black belt, but how do I say? Do it for IBJJF, like approve, but she said she couldn't do it. So she said she's with Jean-Jacques. She can't do it. Whatever. I'm not going to twist her arm. I'm not going to do that. So whatever. And then I've had friends say, I've had friends in the community say, I'll vouch for you. And I just said, no, fuck it. I don't care. I don't care about the black belt. Like vouch for me for IBJJF reasons. So I was like, fuck the IBJJF. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not saying I hate them. I'm just saying if I don't need that. I don't need it. I don't care. So I've had friends that say, hey, I'll do it. And I go, no. I go, don't worry about it. Much smaller organization, SJJIF, they never asked. They'd known me. So Kaiki, they have me. No, not Kaiki. Fuck. What's my memory? My memory is all messed up. Not Kaiki. Aloysiu Silva. Screwed up. Not Kaiki. Aloysiu Silva. João Silva, who runs SJJIF. They have me with a certificate of a black belt. I have a black belt certificate somewhere in this gym. I don't remember. So it's technically legit under their organization, but it's not legit under IBJJF organization because I never chose to do it. There wasn't a time when I think it was around 2011 when they were like, oh, we're going to, you could open enrollment or some shit and I could have gotten it done. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't care. It's over. I have a black belt. It's right here, guys. This is my black belt. I don't give a shit about stripes. I ain't going to get striped. I've been a black belt for 15 years. I don't know what that means. I don't remember. I lost count. What, every 3 years you get a degree, and then eventually it goes to 5 years. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I went to the black belt exchange over at the Gracie Academy. That I want to talk about on another live. We're going to talk about Henner Gracie and the black belt exchange and hit on Gracie. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about that. I got some stuff to say about Gracie University. I got some stuff. Guys, look, thank you so much. It's already been almost an hour and a half. Love you guys so much. I do have to go home. I got to get some rest. I got to wake up tomorrow and teach jiu-jitsu, teach wrestling. I got tons of wrestling. We got tournaments every weekend. My life is about to get even more insane, and we are busier than ever. My phone is ringing off the hook all day long for the gym. So I'm so thankful that we have students and the gym is doing good. Oh, so much. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm sorry I have not been doing videos as much. I want to do them. I really want to, but I have to get my life together. I've got to get my brain fixed. I don't know if I can ever get it back, but I got to get this shit drilled out. I hope that's the reason why my brain's not working. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Teach Me Grappling, man. You guys make it. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm serious. So thank you so much. I love you guys. Have a good night. And I promise tomorrow I will put something together and we'll get some more amazing stuff out there. More great stuff to come. Thank you guys. Take care. Have a good night.